The entire cafe fell silent the moment a little girl walked up to the woman who had just been rejected and tugged on her sleeve. With teary eyes and a trembling voice, the child whispered, "Miss, can you be my new mum?" If this moment touches your heart, please like this video, subscribe for more stories, and comment your city I'd love to know where you're watching from. Now, let me take you to the beginning of this unbelievable Christmas night. Snow fell in slow, floating flakes outside the warm glow of Hearthside Cafe, the most decorated restaurant in the city that winter. Every table flickered with soft candles, Christmas lights wrapped around wooden beams, and the smell of cinnamon wrapped the room like a blanket. Emily Blake sat alone at a corner table, wearing a red sweater that matched her flushed cheeks. She wasn't just nervous about the blind date her friends set up for hers, she was terrified. It had been 3 years since her last relationship ended in heartbreak so deep she didn't even want to hear the word love again, but her friends insisted she try one more time. "It's Christmas," they said. "No one deserves to be alone on Christmas." Emily wanted to believe that. She wanted to believe in magic again. The man she was supposed to meet, Brian, walked in 10 minutes late. He scanned the room, spotted her, and his smile faltered for a split second, just long enough for her heart to drop. He sat down without taking off his coat, his phone already buzzing on the table. Emily offered a warm smile. "Hi, I'm Emily. It's nice to..." Brian raised a hand, cutting her off. "Listen, you're sweet, but you're not my type. My friends exaggerated your profile." She blinked. "My profile?" He shrugged. "Yeah, I was expecting someone a little more polished, more model-like, you know." Emily felt her throat tighten. "Oh, well, I'm sorry to disappoint." Brian stood up, zipped his jacket, and said, "It's Christmas. I'm sure you'll find someone more your level." And just like that, he walked out. Not 5 minutes into the date, not even long enough for a sip of water. Emily sat frozen, staring at the untouched menu while laughter from other tables slowly filled the space around her again. She swallowed back tears, desperate not to cry in public. She kept telling herself she was fine. She was used to disappointment. She was used to feeling invisible. But tonight, it hurt more than usual maybe, because she had allowed herself to hope, just a little. That's when she noticed the little girl across the room, curly brown hair, pink knitted coat, small hands wrapped around a cup of hot chocolate. The girl kept glancing at her, not in judgment, in worry. Then the girl climbed off her chair and walked toward Emily with tiny, determined steps, dragging a stuffed rabbit behind her. Emily forced a smile. "Hi there." The little girl didn't smile back. She looked up with big, watery eyes, placed her hand gently on Emily's arm, and whispered, "Miss, are you sad?" Emily shook her head quickly. "No, sweetheart, I'm okay." The girl stared harder. "My daddy says people who look down when they talk are lying." Emily's breath caught. The child stepped even closer and asked the question that froze the entire cafe, "Can you be my new mom?" Every conversation stopped. Chairs turned. Even the waiters paused mid-step. Emily's heart pounded. "Sweetie, where's your daddy?" The little girl pointed behind her, and that's when Emily saw him. A man in his mid-30s, tall, broad shoulders, messy dark hair, and panic all over his face as he rushed to them. "Lily, you can't just run off like that." He scooped the girl into his arms. "I'm so sorry." Lily tugged his beard and whispered loudly, "Daddy, she's sad. She needs a mummy hug." The man gently set Lily down and looked at Emily. His eyes were warm, sincere, apologetic. "I'm really sorry. She lost her mum 2 Christmases ago. She's been struggling." Emily felt her heart twist. It's okay, really. But Lily wouldn't leave. She wrapped her arms around Emily's waist and whispered, "You're pretty, like the princess in my storybook." Emily's eyes filled with tears. She tried to blink away. The father knelt beside Lily's sweetheart. "Miss Emily is a stranger. You can't ask people to be your mum." Lily's lower lip trembled. "But she looks lonely like us." The father's face softened with pain. He stood up and said to Emily, "I'm Adam, and I'm really, really sorry." Emily shook her head with a small smile. "Don't be, she's sweet." Adam hesitated before asking, "Are you here alone?" Emily took a breath. "I was supposed to be on a date." Adam looked at the empty chair. "Bad one." She nodded. He left. Adam glanced at Lily, then back at Emily. "If you don't mind, would you like to join us for dinner? Only if you want." No pressure. Emily almost said no, but Lily smiled up at her like sunshine during winter, and something inside Emily cracked open gently. They sat together, they talked, they laughed. Adam told her about Lily's love for Christmas movies and her fear of thunderstorms. Emily shared that she worked at a children's bookstore and still believed that kindness comes back around. Adam listened to her like no one had listened in years. Lily drew pictures of the 3 of them holding hands and proudly showed them off. "Look, we're a family." Adam blushed. Emily blushed harder, but neither corrected her. By the time dinner ended, snow had piled softly outside. Adam walked Emily to her car, Lily riding on his hip. "Thank you," he said. Tonight was the first time Lily laughed like that since her mum passed. Lily leaned toward Emily, whispering, "Don't go." Emily knelt and hugged the little girl tightly. "I'll see you again, okay?" Lily nodded fiercely. "Promise?" Emily whispered, "Promise." Over the next weeks, Emily saw them almost every day. They built gingerbread houses, watched Christmas movies, and walked through snowy parks. One night, as they tucked Lily into bed, the little girl grabbed both their hands and whispered, "This feels like home." Adam looked at Emily with tears in his eyes. "I think she's right," he said softly. On Christmas Eve, Adam invited Emily to the same cafe where they first met. He took her outside and knelt down. "Emily, Lily and we don't need a perfect family. We just need someone who chooses us, someone who stays." Adam took her hand. "If you ever decide you want a place to belong, Our home has a space waiting for you." Tears of healing filled Emily's eyes. She whispered, "I'm not going anywhere." Behind them, Lily peeked out the cafe door and squealed, "Is